This is Neil Schneider for MTBS TV at CES 2019. To my immediate right is Joanna Popper, who heads up virtual reality for location-based entertainment at HP. Welcome to the program, Joanna.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So tell us about HP's interest in virtual reality. What are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing so much. So our interest, HP is one of the founding companies of Silicon Valley. We've been around since 1939. Disney was our first customer. So, it's two guys in a garage, or Mr. Hewlett, Mr. Packard, they're the ones who invented HP, and really the birthplace of Silicon Valley. And ever since then, we've been focused on inventing and reinventing the future in technology. And so for us, we see virtual reality and immersive computing as the future of computing. And so for us, it's really, really important that we're part of bringing this industry forward and creating the standards and leading the way. And so at HP, we created a virtual reality team about a year ago. We're coming up about our year anniversary, and it's been a really great year.
So what kind of stuff is HP really excited about when it comes to immersive technology?
Sure.
I mean, you have your own hardware, of course, but
Yes.
Is there content that really excites you?
Oh, there's a ton of content. So what our strategy is around being that trusted partner for any companies that are designing, creating, or experiencing VR. So it's really end-to-end process, and we focus on the enterprise side. So within, both because that's where some of our legacy lies, as well as that's where the industry is today. And so we have 5 industries that we focus on. One is entertainment, or location-based entertainment. Another is architecture, engineering, and construction, healthcare, training, which is both enterprise, first responder, military, really, really big sector. And then the 5th is higher ed. And so those are the sectors that we picked, last year, and they've proved out really well for us. And so in terms of what are the products we have today, if you wanted to buy products from us, we make our own headsets. We're obviously the home of, we sell, manufacture, create the most computers in the world. So we have high-end VR-enabled laptops, high-end VR-enabled towers, as well as these super cool VR-enabled backpacks. So we have HP VR backpacks, which enable you to free roam. And so you with a backpack that powers VR attached to your back, you don't feel constrained and you don't feel tethered the way you do if you're attached to a computer. You can move, you can go, and it's a very liberating experience within VR. And then we make a Windows Mixed Reality headset, and then we resell the Vives. And we have a lot more coming in this year and in the future that we're really excited about. Really exciting roadmap.
Tell us about Dave & Buster's.
Sure. So we worked with VR Studios, who was contracted by Dave & Buster's, and their objective was to basically use the technology of VR to create a roller coaster in 112 Dave & Buster's simultaneously, without having to pay roller coaster prices to build it, and without having to use roller coaster square footage. So it was a compilation of collaboration of 7 great companies that work in the industry, from Dave & Buster's to VR Studios to VR virtual reality company who create the content. They license content from Jurassic World. So when you're in, the headsets were from HTC Vive, the computers were from HP, and then Talon Simulations built this motion platform simulation. So it's super cool. It's content that people know and love. There's the Jurassic Park. It's like a Jurassic Park world. It had a Jurassic movie coming out last summer, and it's dinosaurs, right? So everyone loves dinosaurs. And so what it enables is you can jump on with 3 other family or friends. You use the card that you already used to at Dave & Buster's. It's actually really cheap. It's only $5. Okay. So it's pretty accessible for most Dave & Buster's customers. And you are transported into a world of dinosaurs chasing you. You're chasing dinosaurs. You're, jumping off and moving around, and it's really, really fun. I went and watched so many people do it. I did it myself, of course. And people are screaming. They're really reacting like it's a roller coaster at Dave & Buster's. And so for them, they were able to use the latest and greatest and most innovative technology of today to create a product that would drive traffic for them that would increase customer satisfaction and would have them be seen as increasingly innovative in their customers' eyes. And so when you think about like location-based entertainment, which is what I focus on, location-based entertainment isn't new, right? We've had movie theaters, we've had family entertainment centers, we've had theme parks, bowling alleys, there's all, trampoline parks, there's lots of different museums, different types of location-based entertainment. I mean, really, it's anywhere you go to be entertained out of your home. And I think historically, these places have always used the latest, greatest technology of whatever was available at the time to drive that customer satisfaction, to increase traffic, to decrease their costs, and to be seen as more exciting and innovative and perhaps attract new audiences that way. And so today, some of the most innovative technology that's out there is virtual reality. And so many of those leading and cutting edge location-based entertainment centers are figuring out really cool and smart ways to bring virtual reality into their locations to help them meet their goals.
Sounds really cool, because so what I'm hearing is that one of the big advantages with virtual reality is, as you said, instead of having a big roller coaster in your venue, you can have a very similar experience, a minuscule footprint in comparison.
Because you have a digital world overlaid into the real world in that case. And that digital world, you're able to move and go and go through lakes and forests, and in this instance, and I'm not going to give away all the spoilers.
Yeah, don't ruin the.
You feel like you're covering all this ground, and in reality, you haven't moved at all, or you've moved in a motion platform, but not in a physical. You haven't covered more ground, and so it's very efficient, effective, and really, most importantly, like for the consumers, really, really, really fun.
And just help me understand, from HP's role, what's their place in making this magic happen?
We powered the computers there. So they use HP computers to power the entire virtual reality experience. So we like to say powered by HP.
So, and I gather it's been very successful, yes?
Yeah, so it's been very successful. They had a whole national marketing campaign behind it, which is something that someone that simultaneously rolls out in 112 locations is able to do, right? And so there was a big campaign. It did really well, and the traffic just kept going. And it did so well, they ended up running the ad again because they saw it had a really positive impact. And they're now they just recently flipped out the content for a new content to come in. So that had a really nice run. I think it was something like 6-month run. Nice. And now they have a new content created by VR Studios called Dragon Freeze that's running on the same platform.
It sounds really exciting. I like to hear success, and it sounds like HP's having a lot of success.
We all like to hear success.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting us to come and chat, and I hope you enjoyed all the new tech that we're rolling out behind you here.
Yeah, they might actually fit my shoe. They have a foot scanning machine to figure out what size shoe I am. So that's kind of a dangerous trick here at CES. So we'll see.
Are you
I'm thinking I might need to after the show.
The way that people walk at CES, you walk miles and miles, and sometimes your shoes are uncomfortable.
You got the best shape of my life. Anyway.
I broke my shoe today.
No?
Yeah, I broke my shoe at CVS. I had to buy a new shoe at CVS on my way to my panel.
But at least you knew your shoe size, right?
At least I knew my shoe size that I could get, It all works. I also went in a self-driving car today.
You made it. You made it here.
It was a Lyft Aptiv BMW that actually brought me here to see you.
Well, just so you know, I'm not going to.
Her name was Lola, and you weren't allowed to take video while she was going.
There is a sad story here. I'm not going to name the company name. I'm not going to name the company name.
Happy here at CES.
But a robot didn't make it to CES because of an autonomous driving accident. I won't name the brand name, but I got a press release.
Well, I made it here.
The robot didn't make it, but I'm glad you did. It's been a pleasure.
It's still going to be safer than all of us driving. Not me in particular, or you in particular. But.
So, this is The Outsider.
Thank you so much for having us on, and thanks for checking out what we're doing, and keep reinventing.
We will. We'll be back with more. Thank you for watching.